As we welcome teams from Slovakia, Korea, Japan, In just 121 days, we'll see USA, Canada, Czechia, China, Germany, hosted and joined by Italy at the 2026 Milano Cortina Winter Paralympic Games. Just 2 spaces remain on that Paralympic stage, and it all comes down to this qualifier. It's a round-robin qualifier with these 6 teams, so there's nowhere to hide, and every single game is a must-win game for these teams. There's no waiting for playoffs. It's all about every single game you play. Top form is going to be needed all week to ensure that these teams can qualify for the Paralympic Games in Italy next year. I'm Charlie Skinner. I'm going to be with you for every game this week. I'm really excited for the caliber of games we have. And this matchup is no miss from that as well. We've got Sweden. This is the host Norway, and what an exciting game this is going to be. Looking at these 2 teams, the matchup here is quite stark. We've got Norway, who are really excited and prepared for this tournament. You know, their goal is to qualify as 6th seed. They want to win this competition, but there's 5 other teams here ready to stop them in their tracks. And yeah, like I said, every single game is going to be the biggest matchup for these teams. What can Norway do to show this crowd at home that they are #1 in this tournament? Wow, I think we're about to see. Sweden, however, will stop them in their tracks. They're rivals. And even though they've got a slightly smaller bench in Norway, they definitely have some firepower on the ice. Players like Lopez, Liljebæk, Nilsson, Meng, there's so many names for Sweden. Not to mention as well the only female athlete in this competition, Caroline Persson. What a matchup we have right here. Olo Oisef, this is Marcus Lopez on the opening face-off. And here we go. And right from the opening face-off here, we see both teams really working hard. Liljebæk. I'm excited to see we've got quite a depth of bench here from Norway. And they're going to want to put on a show for the fans here in Jessheim Ice Arena. Shot there, didn't quite make it to the goalie. Dumped across the ice there. Meng. Back with the puck, passing it back. Sweden find themselves offside, need to clear the zone. And that gives Norway a bit of a chance to reset here. But again, Norway themselves are caught offside. I'm loving the energy from both these teams so far. And there's a great hit off to hit Norwegian player off the puck there by Lopez. Mang chasing after the puck. Pedersen, though, is hot on his tail. Pedersen with the puck. Finding a place of weakness. Cruikshank. Oh, great shot there. Stopped by Dennis Janssen. Oh, dangerous opportunity here. Stopped by Janssen. And penalty on the play here against Norway for holding. Emil Kustuan, number 6, for holding there. I'm liking the energy I'm seeing from this opening few minutes, but Norway have given Sweden a man advantage here. Lopez on the face-off. Seen that Sweden have moved Liljebäck to a defensive role here, but he is an offensive firepower as well. Great shutdown, forcing Sweden out of the zone. Nilsson picks the puck up. Marcus Lopez. Backer here with a shot. Oh, great save again by Janssen. And a bit of afters as well. We know these two are rivals and very familiar to each other as well, as it always is with Norway and Sweden in whatever sport you're in. Norway, the home side, there, they've got enough players to not dress their entire roster. There are maximum limits to game day rosters. Extra bonus of being able to rest players for certain games as well. But Oysef versus Lopez in the face-off dart, this is what we love. Two really strong players. Unlucky Nordstoga just doesn't get purchase on the puck straight away. Shoots it behind the net, and Meng's going to pick that up for Sweden. Can Sweden break out here? Liljebäck just, again, not getting the puck on the stick, but not all is lost. They're still in the Norwegian zone. And the whistle goes again. 56 seconds remaining on the Swedish power play. Nordstoga again. Both teams not giving each other any time for them to think. And this is dangerous for Norway. Again, whistle's blown, the puck was still loose, but I don't think the referee saw. But that could have been dangerous for Norway. Sweden still have the power play, 39 seconds left, and the face-off. Nielsen heads up straight to Lillebeck, who is an absolute shot. Such firepower. Doesn't quite meet the target though. Solberg in the corner there of the puck. Has 3 yellow jerseys around him. Cruikshank come to help. And we got a penalty. Holding penalty. Wow, it is now Norway's turn to be on the power play. And not a play that Sweden would want serving it either. .68 there for Sweden. Marcus Lopez getting 2 minutes for holding. Pedersen, Skolbecken. Intercepted by Lillebeck though. And a goal for Ola Osef, the captain, opens the scoring. Great play there, waiting at the back door. And he gets his team on the board, and the crowd are happy here. Swedish players are really preoccupied trying to clear the puck away. I'm not sure they noticed Osef on that back door. It's a 1-0 game here. Lingroff versus Lopez. Lopez skating hard there to get to the puck. Pass behind the net. Marcus Lopez there with an outlet pass up to Lillebeck. Nordstoga is going to try and shut that down. Hamre with the puck, passing it forward. And again a pass out to Pedersen. And a goal. Great work by Pedersen there, and a great shot and finish. Yeah, good work here from Norway. Since the start of their power play, they've just switched on and delivered these 2 goals in quick time. Oysef. This is Lopez in the face-off dot to restart play. Nilsson. You see Norway really good at getting up into the zone, making a nuisance of themselves in front of the goalie. That's how you make opportunities happen. Great play by Vance to pass it out in front to Oysef, but not quite hitting the back of the net there. Skullbeckham with the puck. Pass up the ice to Oysef, doesn't quite get contact on it. He has to try and wrestle it off Liljebeck, but it's passed forward. Norway icing the puck down. Well, great start for Norway so far. These are two teams that play themselves often. Eklund just with a shot that goes wide. Skullbeckham again, just down the boards. Cruikshank's going to race this, but Liljebeck's just going to cut him off. And try and reset the puck while Norway make a line change. Skullbeckham. Janssen just putting the puck out back in front to Nilsson. Getting scrappy between these two teams. Liljebeck though, with a puck. Trying to dance away from some of these Norwegian players. Sweden feeling the pressure and looking for that outlet, but it stays in the zone. Pedersen with the puck. We know he can score. Nordstoga has it taken off him. Lingroff. Nilsson with the puck. Oh, he doesn't quite get hold of it. Meng. Shot blocked. Eklund coming in for support. It's still just stuck under the sled there. Kept onside by Liljebeck. Nostogard passes it up to Pedersen. Hamner. Lopez does a good job. Make sure that Norwegians don't get any time on the puck. Nilsson passing it up. Bit too hard though. The icing's waved off. Place up for the puck. Norwegian captain doing a great job leading this team. Solberg passes. Backer. Oh, and you heard that. Great shot there. Kept in the zone as well. So Swedish team will collect it, but under pressure from the Norwegian captain there. Meng just mishandling the puck, giving Norway a chance. Back to Solberg. Passes it behind him, but there's no one there to support. Oisef comes. Vans. Oh, saved by Sweden. No goal, says the ref. Solberg there, I think, celebrated a bit too early. And that was a lovely tip in there by Vans. What a great bit of awareness there to just tip that goal in, making it 3-0, 3-0 for Norway versus Sweden. Less than 2 minutes left in this period. Can Sweden respond? Sweden here with 9 skaters. We see a lot of the same players as well. They play, you know, single line hockey a lot of the time. They play pretty hard, but Norway just getting the better of them so far this period. Lopez versus Cruikshank. Oh, a shot just going over, but barely. Nordstoga comes back for it. Kronberg is also here to assist. This is the thing with Norway, they can reset really fast and come right back up the ice. Meng has to fight off Norwegian jersey. Nearly back. Pass it along the boards. Kronberg, I think, is going to collect. Norway make a change as well for this last 35 seconds. Lingroth is coming right down on man. Pass up to Shablaki, but Backer just peels the puck away from him. Nilsson. He can just caught up with Norwegians, but Meng is there to assist. Wow, what a great first period here from Norway. Really seeing just how much they can pile the pressure on. You know, their passing game has been phenomenal so far, and I'm really excited to see more. How can Sweden respond to this Norwegian onslaught in the first period? I'm really excited to see. But join us in 14 minutes for the second period. Period. Two teams take the face off. What a great first period it was for Norway. And a great period for Pedersen as well, scoring his first goal on back after not playing with Norway for 10 whole years. Hey, Seth. Marcus Lopez, we know he is speedy. Meng just clearing that up the Axels. Eklund, Liljebeck, right behind him. Lopez with a shot towards net there. Easily whacked away by Andreas Sundt. Icing call there against Norway. And we'll see Sweden make use of the change that they are allowed. Barnes doing a really good job to recover after getting hit off the puck there, but Sweden do come back with possession. Liljebeck trying to skate around as much as possible, and a shot on the net. And Vance are going to clear it. But it will result in an icing. Lindgren lining up to take the face off. On the other side of the dot, Lopez. Euler. We see Meng and Solberg fighting for the puck here. Pedersen. Solberg is behind the Swedish goal there. And an icing down the other way this time. We will come back to the Swedish zone for that. You can just see the Norwegians communicating really well on the ice. Pedersen now with the puck. Tried with the shot there, didn't quite meet the net. Hammer it now in the corner, surrounded by Swedish jerseys. Sweden always making sure to bring in a couple of jerseys, but that leaves plenty of space open for Norway. Meng looked to clear it, doesn't quite manage it. Nilsson provides an opportunity. Nordstoga gets the puck with Pedersen. Under pressure from Nielsen there. Puck is out of the zone. Norway will dump it back in. Sweden really needs to clear the zone here. Pass to Lopez. Hammer passing forward. Backer. Just wide of the net there. Pedersen again, really impressive considering the amount of time he's been out of the game for. And the shot right at the back of the net. That is Pedersen's second. What a great one as well. Norway 4, Sweden 0. Great work there from Pedersen. Norway just able to put on pressure against Sweden here. Cruikshank will take the face off Norway against Lopez. Nielsen. Big hits coming in from Norway. There might be 4 goals up, but they're not relenting. Vatner. Just blocked there by Swedish player Cruikshank. Again puts it in towards the crease. It bobbles across. Skorbecken. Again shot blocked by Lopez there. A great save there from Janssen. And Bakker is just going to race down as icing is called. Lots of pressure on Sweden right now. See Kronberg here just really wide out, ready to set up any plays. Lopez playing a dangerous game, skating in front of the goalie like that. All it takes is a little poke from Norway player. That was a big hit there from Hamre. Big hit from Lopez in response. Physicality is ramping up. Hamre receives the puck. Lingroff looking for that open pass, makes the shot himself. Saved by Janssen, but Hamre does try to poke it around the other side. Lodstoga is here at the blue line to receive the puck and again make a shot of his own. Just wide though. Pedersen's going to compete for this. Pass intercepted by Lingroff. Pass back into the zone to Hammer, who's going to pick that up there. Pedersen. Pedersen with an opportunity here. Great save by Janssen, denying Pedersen that hat-trick. Lopez center ice. Just chipping it in. Cruikshank though is now able to pick it back up. Kronberg. Dumping up the ice. Vatne working hard. Nielsen shutting it down. Cruikshank will just go around the back of the net. Lopez, Nielsen, Mang all doing a really good job shutting down any play that Norway could. And now there's a chance for Lillebeck, but it's hit off the puck by Backer. And he's chipped out of the zone. Really back and forth stuff right now. Norway ice the puck and end up with a face-off in their defensive end. Marcus Lopez versus Cruikshank. Lillebeck working hard to get to the puck, but just doesn't quite get it. Instead, we'll see Norway leave the zone with a puck. Kronberg with a long shot from the blue line gives Norway the chance to make a change. Sweden trying to reset, but under a lot of pressure from Norway. Oyseth dumping it behind him, but doesn't quite get to it. Lillebeck again knocked off the puck by Solberg. And right into the glove of Janssen there. Oyseth with a good shot. Like I said earlier, we've seen that Lillebeck has been moved onto the positionally anyway to a defensive position, but we know that he is absolutely offensive firepower as well, able to score from those long distances. Here we go, Skolbecken. Opportunity for a shot, doesn't make it, but Oyseth is there. Nilsson doing his best to deny it. Janssen covers the puck. Against Janssen supported by four even of those Swedish jerseys. Again, with this short bench Sweden have, it's really tough on the energy levels for Team Sweden. See that Norway have that ability to make those changes on the fly. Nilsson passes up to Lillebeck. Lindgroff. Again, poked free by Lopez, who's now got a chance. Kronberg will need to shut him down. Great opportunity, great work there by Kronberg to knock Lopez off of the puck. Lillebeck here to support now by the boards. Eklund. And it's dumped around the boards to Mang. Norway are going to be able to knock it out of the zone. Pedersen collects it and has a chance now. Pedersen for his third. Save by Dennis Janssen. Made some impressive saves this game so far. Maybe keeping his team in it a little bit as well. But it's still 4-0. Sweden needs to really come at Norway, find a way to break this Norwegian offence and defence. 5 minutes remaining in the second period. Cruikshank versus Lopez. Skolbecken. Hand pass. This is our final game for today, and we have plenty of Norwegian fans in the building for it, but we have plenty more games to go this week. We've got another 4 exciting days of competition. You're not going to want to miss a single day. Meng just collecting the puck here, passing it back to Liljebeck. Sorry, Nilsson. Again, spending too much time on the puck, getting shut down by the Norwegian team. Dumping it into the corner. Skullbecken. Past the middle of the ice, Nilsson. Again, just needs someone to support him. See Caroline Pearson here on the ice. Like I said, she is the only female athlete in this competition. Recently played both for Sweden in Astana and also in Donnykubi at the first ever Women's World Championship for Team World. Hopefully she'll have Team Sweden to play for at some point. And penalty on the play here against Norway. Cruikshank isn't happy with it either. A chance here for Sweden. Liljeback is right, ready to receive it. Shot, scores! Hugo Liljeback scoring for Sweden, bringing them one step closer to tying with Norway. But what a shot that was. He was at the blue line waiting, and as soon as he could see the puck coming towards him, he skated forward, getting himself into that crucial spot. Great work there from the Swede. Only just a few seconds in after that penalty. 6 seconds is all Sweden needed on that power play to score. Will Pedersen reply here? Saved by Janssen. Liljebeck with the puck. Nilsson. Again, Pedersen. Don't want to give him any more chances. Hamre just struggles to receive the puck onto his stick. Lingroth. Pedersen to Hamre, just misses the net. Lopez skating back down. Liljebeck. Again, just shot off target behind the net. Meng keeping it in. Skullbecken's going to get to this puck, but under pressure from Ojala for Sweden. Pedersen though, just dumping it into the zone. Sweden really struggling to get possession when Pedersen's around. Oyseth doesn't gain control of the puck, and the puck leaves the zone. Skullbecken is going to reset and try once again. Liljebeck just manages to interfere with the puck there and knock it into the zone, but Norway get possession once again. Brought onside by Solberg and Vance. Dangerous pass. Oh, great save from Janssen. Lord Stoker just waiting for the rest of his team to come back onside. Bit more energy to Sweden after that goal. Oisef tried to pass it into the middle, but Yilbeck will get to it and try maybe one last time before the period's over. But not back into the Swedish zone. Mang trying to keep Solberg off the puck. Lopez. Again, Pedersen, that speed. Knocking himself off his blades. Kronberg. Nordstoger didn't get anything on it. And that's the end of the period here. Norway 4, Sweden 1. What a great period of hockey that was. We're being treated this week. Pedersen with his second goal at the start of the period. Liljebeck, though, bringing it one back for Sweden. Of course, that was assisted by Marcus Lopez as well. But as we see the teams leave the ice, I'm wondering what Sweden can do to add a few more goals to their tally, and whether or not we can see Norway just shut this game down completely. They have the manpower, you know, Sweden incredibly short benched, and what we're going to see from these two teams. I'm really excited. I'll be back in about 14 minutes for the third period. back here in Jessheim, just outside of Oslo. It's been a great game so far. Sweden versus Norway. Sweden won, Norway 4. Norway done a great job capitalizing on some of Sweden's mistakes, but also just playing great hockey. Hugo Lillebeck getting one back for the Swedes, but they're going to have to do a lot more if they want to come away from this with a point. There's a nice big crowd here in Jessheim. Lots of friends and family as well of some of the players here. We're seeing lots of good systems being used by Norway. They know where each other are on the ice, and they're doing a really good job of getting the pucks to the right places. Swedes just need to make sure they don't tire themselves out now. They need to make the most of their energy levels. Here we go though, it's third period here. Lopez versus Oisef for the face-off. Varnes winning the puck, popping it out. Meng just putting it along the boards. Varnes just protecting the puck from Lillebeck. Meng just failing to get the puck. Will be icing for Norway. Norwegian flags are flying in the crowd today. Nilsson. Oisef is just going to pick that puck up. Lopez keeps it in though. Shoots towards the net. Covered by the Norwegian goalie there, Sundt. Varnes there just coming off the ice, actually in his 100th appearance for the Norwegian national team back in Buffalo. What an achievement there. Lillebeck dumping it along the boards to be picked up by Lopez. Kronberg putting the pressure on now. Not letting the Swedes set up anything. Lillebeck cannot pick the puck up. Hamre tries to clear it. Bounce off a Swede. Big hit from Lillebeck there onto Nordstoga. Pedersen now dumping it in. He'll be looking for his third of the game. Jansen having to make a save from his own teammate there. Lillebeck skating down the boards. He's got a chance. Oh, just off the bar. Pedersen now coming back the other direction, but being pressured by the Swedes. Nilsson puts the puck along the boards, but it's picked up by a Norwegian player. Quick shank. Shot wide. Jansen just puts the puck behind the net, as Lillebeck is going to try and skate down again for another Opportunity, but shut down by Bakker. Backnet passes behind the net. Crookshank to collect the puck. Some tired bodies now for Sweden. Mang. Christensen. Bakker just with a shot. Goes past the net, but Skolbecken will also try. Great pressure here from the number 6, Kistustun. Oisev just knocks it back. Just constant pressure on these Swedish players. They don't get any space to collect the puck. Never mind do anything with it. Oisev again. Norwegian defence just so calm as well at the blue line. But Lillebeck now receives the outlet pass. Can he make a shot happen? Squash between the boards and the player, but still in possession. As much as Solberg would take exception to that, but Oisev down back the other way. Skolbecken will just collect the puck now. Calm things down for Norway. Set up for another attack. Oisev passes. Oh, wow. There after celebrating Varnes for his 100+ appearances, and he scores. Couldn't quite see who it was, but yeah, Varnes with a great finish. Making it 5-1. Norway will be very happy at this point. For Norway, they'll be counting down the games. I spoke to some of the coaching staff, and for them it was just taking each game as it comes. Just doing the most important things first. There was a bit of a confession that they're their own worst enemy sometimes and get in their own heads, but they're definitely in the right headspace for this game. Again, in a tournament like this, anything can happen, and even a point going against you could really tip the scales on whether or not you get that qualification prize. So Norway are going to want to make sure they get a full set of points from each game. As Lopez teams Lillebeck. Nilsson's ready to receive a pass, but Norway come away with the puck. Hamner here. The puck stuck along the boards. Pedersen finally gets an out. Back is at the blue line to receive. Lingroth will make a change. Crookshank on. And Pedersen skating right back. Resetting, ready to go back in. Chipping it in behind the net. as he makes his change. Some good physicality from both of these teams here. Great shot in there. And it's finished. Wow, what a great tap in there. Play to the whistle. This is why it plays to the whistle. Puck was still loose. And Norwegian jersey was just able there to tap that in. And look at the celebrations there from Kustistuen. Great assist from Cruikshank just with that initial shot, but it was put in the back of the net by Kustistuen. Six, 1 for Norway. Speaking to some of the Norwegian staff, they're really aware that overtime can really flip the balance of the table. You know, that extra point going another way can really flip the balance. So what they want to make sure is that they come away with a win in regulation every single time. Again, we don't often see overtime at our tournaments, but it does happen. And it's just as tense as in stand-up hockey too. Face off now, Oisef. This is Lopez. Oisef. Towards the net, but just hits the side. This will be a penalty here. Norway pulling the goalie as the penalty is in play. And he gets blown down. See Lopez sit for 2 minutes for roughing. That was a fair call there by the referee, Kevin Webiger. Pedersen on the face-off. Nearly back. We'll just dump it down the ice. Sunt came out of the crease there just to play the puck. Not feeling any pressure. As Oisef will now bring it back down the ice for Norway and gets knocked offside slightly. Oisef, this is Eklund at the face-off dot. And he's just dumped down by Mang. Backer will collect around the back of the net. Oisef. Backer. Great pass to Oisef, who feeds it to Pedersen. He's getting shut down by Swedish jerseys and cleared away. Back down the ice for Skolbecken. Oysef feeds it to Bakker. Skating into the zone. And beautifully finishes that. Saw the shot ahead of him and just over the right shoulder there of Janssen. Norway strike on the power play. For Sweden now, it's about resetting and what can they learn from this game now. What can they do best to set them up for success in the rest of this tournament? Of course, though, it might come to a situation where goal difference is the thing that decides. So Norway are going to want to keep going in at the Swedish net. Norway doing a great job of just resetting, but unfortunately gets intercepted by Swedish. Sweden are found offside though. Lopez will face off against Cruikshank here. Nilsson. On to Meng. The Kronberg is going to be here. Doesn't clear it though. Giving Sweden an opportunity. Great shot from Meng there, but right into the glove of Andreas Sund. Oysef winning the face-off for Norway. Lopez though just managing to pick the puck up. Kept in by Sweden as Sund just knocks it away from the goal. Again kept onside but finally cleared by Norway. Sweden working really hard through the low energy levels. Just have to think if they could have a bit more of a bench. Could Sweden be a bit more of a force than they are? And we got penalties here. Both Oysef and can't quite see who that is for roughing. Hey, it wouldn't be a Sweden versus Norway game without some coincidental penalties like that. It was Liljebeck for Sweden, of course. been a great day one here in Jessheim. And we've got another 4 days after this. Have a break on Saturday, but then we're here for the big finale on Monday as well. Skullbecken here. With the two players off, there's a bit more space on the ice for these teams. Will that make the difference for either side? See Bakker here now. Skating the puck into the zone, setting himself for a shot, and in the back of the net right there. And that was the result of that extra space I was talking about. What a great shot from Bakker. Just, again, over the right shoulder of Dennis Janssen there. I think maybe Janssen feels like there wasn't anything he could do about that at that point, but the Norwegian player had a lot of space to skate into and make that shot. Talk about his extra space. He'll still be here. Another 2 minutes 33 left in this game. The score is now 8-1. Hola. Lopez skating with the puck, just utterly shut down by Pedersen, but it results in a penalty. I'm not sure you heard that, but 4 minutes there for Pedersen. 2 minutes for holding and 2 minutes for roughing. I think that eliminates any shot of him getting his hat-trick. Again, great work by these refs, operating at such a high level to officiate these games. And Norway down to 3 players. It'll be interesting to see how they respond. And great save there by Sundt. Nearly dangerous there, hammering, nearly got a puck. But Nilsson collects into the corner. It's really aggressive play by Norway considering the down to 3 men. Bakker just dumps it down as the 2 players come back on the ice for both teams. And a save by Janssen. 1 minute 14 remaining. Of course, 3 minutes 6 on Pedersen's penalty. Getting those 2 2-minute penalties there. Sweden come away from the face-off in possession. Shapaki just swarmed by Norwegian jerseys as Nordstoga will pass up the ice to back Vatni. Oh, just doesn't convert that into a shot, unfortunately. Leerbeck will skate back up the ice. And again, Vatny here with open ice can make a shot, just miss. I'm not sure if that was saved or not. But that is the full 45 minutes here. And what a game we've had. We knew that this rivalry is going to bring a certain level of play, and we've seen that. But what a great achievement by Norway here. I think they're here to show that they're on the ascendancy in the world rankings. They want to show that they're a Paralympic team and that they are an April team as well. Great work by Norway, 8 to Sweden's 1. But again, Sweden here, they have in total just the 9 skaters with them, and we see them maybe not using all of those skaters evenly as well. They always play with those more experienced and players first. But how great to see some of these other, the full bench that they have. And I think Sweden really need those extra players to help them, grow in this sport. But we will now find out who the best players of both these teams are. Yeah, we see Robin Meng there just receiving the Best Player Award for Sweden. There's a core few players on Team Sweden that always perform really high, and Meng is one of those. Great to see him receive that award. And yeah, on his return back to the sport, we see Pedersen awarded best player for that game, and look at the smile on his face as well. Rolf Pedersen, he's been a name in this sport for a long time, not played for a good few years, and now has returned and still got the magic. And for the first time, hopefully not the last for Norway, as the fans cheer, we will take a break for the Norwegian national anthem. Every single game for these teams is like a playoff game. Norway will be ticking 1 out of 5 off of their list, but they're back here tomorrow and they're going to want to reset and play tomorrow's game just like every other game in this tournament. We've got 3 big games again, like this whole tournament. We've got Sweden, Japan, Korea, Slovakia, Japan, Norway, Sweden, and Korea. Let me start again. Slovakia, Japan, Korea, Sweden, and Norway versus Kazakhstan. Those are 3 great games there, and we're really excited for those. Teams that have lost today will be looking to make sure they definitely win those games tomorrow. Like I said, the only way to guarantee that ascension to the Paralympic Games is by winning all 5 of those games. But we'll leave it here. We'll be back here tomorrow for those 3 exciting games. See you tomorrow.